What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails of Cold Steel 4. I just realized we can actually switch an errand this time. I guess technically the party right now is just these guys running around. They want to keep an eye on Reen so he doesn't disappear again suddenly. Last time we were obviously woken up in Reen woke up in Aaron Village after everything he went. I was actually thinking about this. It's actually amazing that Rain was able to keep himself composed and be able to fight off, like, Osborne and stuff after everything he had been through. Like, who knows if they were even feeding him during that time. I mean, I guess they would have to. I mean, a person not eating for a month would probably kill them, so I'm sure they gave him food, but in his state, he probably just munched it down like a beast. But yeah, so obviously he needed like 2 days to recuperate. That's why he was completely just knocked out for 2 full days and woke up wondering where he was. But we're going around talking to everybody. Everyone's got their own plans they're going to do moving forward with this whole Great Twilight, while Reen has to worry about whatever these rivalries are going to be. After we're done talking to everyone in the village, we're going to be heading out to Briona Island, it seems, where Crow is probably going to be, to figure out what these rivalries even are. So let's keep talking to people and see what happens. Well, looks like you three got a pretty good soak in. Yeah, you see it coming off them in waves. Yep, couldn't pass up the opportunity. No kidding, I feel like a new man thanks to that bath. I should hope so. You take the hot springs like a slovenly old fogey aching all over. What's wrong with that? Some of us have day jobs running us ragged, you know. Oh, you guys. To be fair, it's hard not to let yourself go once you settle in. Huh, you're telling me. Well, anyway, not to get all prim and proper on you guys, but I wanted to extend my thanks. Oh, come now, Reen. You know we couldn't possibly do a thing without you. Just relax yourself. Enjoy some luxury for once. My, it really is sweet how well you all get along. There truly is something precious about it. Well, they're all the best of friends. They are the boys, well, minus Gaius, because he's obviously over there. They're the boys of Class 7. Oh, is it still this guy guarding the way? Oh dear, he's rather wary of you, isn't he? It's an understandable stance to take, given the circumstances. Sorry to scare you like that, little guy. No harm intended. I guess he must be a familiar. It looks like he's watching over the hot spring. QQQ. I think he wants to show you over to the hot spring. Damn, still? What a bro. Well, he is offering after all. Maybe we could take a dip before we head out. May as well, right? Gotta say, I never thought they'd have a hot spring here of all places. Yeah, your favorite. Not sure how I feel about indulging in this right before we leave, though. Well, you certainly seem to be enjoying it from where we're sitting. You couldn't be soaking it in any harder if you were a sponge. Ugh, I'm still not over this whole mixed bathing thing. The coverage of these towels is near identical to that of a swimsuit. Besides, Instructor Reen is a Hot Springs Paradise local. I imagine one may find him a bit more immune than most. But if, say, an unfortunate accident were to occur, with maybe a bit of skin-to-skin for good measure, it would be a different story, I concur. Muse, cut it out, and Allie, stop playing along. My mind, I thought I was a Hot Springs fanatic. Oh, hi, Aurelia. Sorry, Principal Gwen, looks like we beat you to the punch. Are you two here for a soak too? Yep, wanted to go in one last time. We've been to some fun places, yes, but certainly none so nice as these springs. I must have been here for a good half-dozen times since yesterday myself. Wow. It could have easily hit double figures had you woken a little later. Can't say I blame you. Well, good to see they don't mind bearing themselves. Unlike you chicks, the Rakshas actually got something to bear. The principal's presence certainly is overwhelming. Oh darn, I suppose I'll just have to wait until next time to stand a chance. A one-track mind as usual, I see. Well, thanks, Kia. Well, if it makes you feel any better, yours have gotten pretty big too, you know? I'm certainly no match for you and Lady Mildine over there by any standard. Kia, shush, not in front of the guys. Oh, it's different for everyone, Ren. You still have some time to get there. I concur. I estimate both of you still have a 2-year grace period before we can properly judge. I wonder if anyone will notice if I just make my way out now. Ha! You're so innocent, it's making me cringe. He's just a very noble guy. After getting out, everyone enjoyed some coffee milk and fruit milk courtesy of the owner of the inn. Cool. Oh, right, I didn't even think to look. Serene, yep, there he is. His picture's back. The only one that isn't is, Milliam. And Crow is back there, too. Alright, I wonder if it would be good to, upgrade some gear first before heading out. I finally get to see the Ashen Knight, and that's the condition he's in. I'm sorry, maybe if I were more skilled. Don't apologize, boy. His condition reflects the state of his awakener. There was nothing you could have done. It all goes back to the gnomes and... Oh, so he was talking about Valimar, not Reen. It all goes back to the gnomes and the rivalries, right? This is no time to sit around feeling sorry for yourself. Just gotta get back on your feet and do what you can. You're right. I hope you can give Valimar another look over next time we're here. Sure thing, I'll tune him up anytime you want. I've got a reputation to live up to after all. What are these two talking about? I find it hard to follow myself, but seem pretty certain that there's something in the shrine on Brion Island. Well, they were more talking about, like, Gandalf obviously wanted to see, you know, wanted to maybe talk to Valimar, but the state Valimar's in, that obviously can't happen. Because Valimar kind of lost his personality, so to speak. Sure, I'll just buy one for now. I really will have to get in some more fighting moving forward, or I'm not going to be able to afford anything. Yeah, I guess let's head to the clearing. Let's see who's out here. Probably Josette and the Bobcat people. Oh, Valimar as well. Where is Josette? The Church's Merkabah, Josette's Bobcat too. I should probably go thank it. Yeah, okay. We're not leaving yet. I just... Valimar and Milliam too. Back then, it was as if their thoughts flooded into my mind, along with the voices of all my friends. They said they pledged their aid to me, or at least, I think they did. Instructor Ian? I have to do better for Valimar and Milliam both. Actually, no, that's not quite right. I made up my mind to set my eyes on the future no matter what. No matter how much I stumble and fall, I'll make it past any challenge, rivalries or otherwise. And I'll have the both of you at my side all the way. Instructor. My, he's certainly firing himself up, isn't he? We'll offer you as much support in the rivalries as we can as well. Not like you got a choice, we're roping ourselves in this no matter what. Okay, looks like that's pretty much it. I don't remember if we saw Josette anywhere, though. Let's just take one more look around, I guess. What level is everybody? Yeah, look, 91, and these guys are still in the 70s, and Muse early 80s, because she joined last. Okay, none here. Okay. I just would have assumed Josette would still be here. We already looked in here. Oh wait, no, Josette was up here, wasn't she? Yeah. Just talking to Alisa and them, never mind. Alright, let's head out. Alright, we're heading out from here. We don't have to go through the woods anymore. Now that we have Gaius's Merkabah. The church is Merkabah, yeah, okay. I'm taking care of all my things. Maybe it's time we head to Briona Island. Let's do it. So old class 7's... Oh, no. Wait. Yeah. I really can't thank you all enough. Rain, Kia, and Jingo, we owe you our gratitude. I'll make sure I pass it on to Estelle and the others for you. Have fun. I'll do the same to Lloyd and them, too. Give them Gehenna out there. I'm gonna provide the branch campus students with support while I keep searching for Teotot. I'll be in contact if I find out anything. Okay, watch out for yourself too, Randy. I'll link up with the other bracers while I search for Tita. Sarah, Fee, good luck. Same to you. Give our best to Sherazard. Though our paths may split here for a time, the potential for our cooperation is still on the board. Take care, Lady Mildine. Best of luck to you all. And you as well, General. Doubt you need to freak out just yet with the Black Whirlwind on your side. Give my best to the Brigadier General as well. May fortune be on your side. Emma, Celine, Grandmother, I'm grateful we had the chance to see each other, even if it was on the shorter side. Our future may be a rocky one, but do remember to be kind to yourselves. You know, it's funny. She really has changed a lot in, you know, these last few games. You know, you could even say, like, Cold Steel 2, she was still being very selfish, but now she's really just wanting to do kind of what's best. That's why she's going against Ouroboros, as opposed to working with them. Vita, don't push yourself too much either, okay? Or you can stay in touch for once at the very least. Don't hesitate to let us know if you require assistance. It's about time we left. Gaius, Rosine, thank you all for your help. The gratitude is ours. So I guess since Gaius is so new, he doesn't have his own squire. That's why Rosine's going to be helping out. We may not have succeeded had it not been for your support. We'll be off then. Just let me know if you guys need anything. I'll be over in a flash. Thanks, Josette. We appreciate it. Take care of yourselves out there. Merkabah number 2. I suppose we best head out ourselves. Mana transfer tests to the Divine Knight and Panzer Soldats have been completed. Let's go then. Thanks for everything, guys, seriously. It's because of everyone's help we're standing together right now. We'll be sure to repay... Oh, so this is it for Aaron for right now. We'll be sure to repay the favor someday. Oh, there's no need for that. You're one of us now. Feel free to come back and visit anytime. Safe travels, everyone. Off you go. Make sure you give them what for. You got it. Let's do this, guys. Right. Yeah, I guess Reen could have flown Valimar there, but obviously, if Reen tried to get everyone to stay behind, you know, wouldn't have worked out too well. Plus, I'm sure Crow would have just been like, get out of here. You can't be here by yourself. And we're off. So all the like Valimar and the Soldats are just basically on autopilot following behind. Oh boy. When was the last time we were on a Merkabah? It would have been Azure, right? On Wazi's? We're now entering Tyrrhenian Plateau airspace. The current time is 13:24, so 1:24 in the afternoon. Where shall I plot our course? Malva Coast. Actually, no. Through the Olbia lowlands. Circle around the peninsula and head west along the river. Then head north and swoop over Belarus Sea. Aye, aye, Captain. Looks like you managed to avoid their Air Force surveillance network. Phew, this is unbelievable. Almost feels like we're cheating the system. I never had a chance to see the bridge while we were escaping the workshop. So this Merkabah, it's used as a special operations craft by the Gralsritter's Dominions? Yes, I inherited it from Father Barkhorn, along with my stigma. I had some adjustments made in the Holy City to help better attune the two together. The Holy City of Arteria, home to the high seat of the Septian Church. I get the feeling a certain foundation's been providing some assistance with the equipment here on the bridge too, right? I'm afraid we're unable to comment on that one. Sorry, it's kind of a matter of political discretion. I see, that makes sense. It's only to be expected for a ship that doesn't officially exist. We'll have to take a small detour, but we should be at Briona Island in about an hour. I know the ship isn't the roomiest, but feel free to make it your own until our arrival. We'll try. Thanks, guys. Are we allowed to go on the deck? What about the reference room, sickbay, and workshop? You may go about however you please. The only place that's off limits is the engine room. Onto the search for a place to nap then. Saw you guys had some sort of bar counter down below. Think I'll go hit me a bottle or two. I'm about to hit you with a bottle or two if you don't knock it off. Please try to restrain yourself. We're going to need you at your best later. Crow's going to be waiting at the island shrine, no doubt about it. Then we'll finally get the truth about these rivalries. No matter how hopeless or brutal the truth may be. Don't psych yourself out yet. Anyway, this seems as far as a sickbay, break room, and a few other facilities. The other floor is a lounge, a workshop, a reference room, and a training room. Only 1 hour till we reach the island. Maybe I'll go speak with everyone again. How many people is there to talk to, though? So I'm looking at the captain of a covert operation ship, huh? I've got to say it suits you guys. Well, I wouldn't say I've gotten my sky legs just yet. Far from it, in fact. I have so much to learn, and I need to get a hold on it fast if I'm to be any use to you guys. You got a really inexperienced captain at the helm, Reen. I hope you can bear with me through all the bumps on the course. You're way too hard on yourself, Gaius. I got plenty of room for improvement, too. I think we both stand to learn something from working together, so just keep at it, okay? You went straight to the Merkabah terminal, huh? Yes, I may not be as proficient as Alisa, but I want to help as much as I can. You were doing this kind of work when you were in military finance, weren't you? I think it's great you want to help, even with everything you have going on yourself. You really are a one-of-a-kind girl, Muse. Thank you so much. Honestly, I was wavering at first, but Yuna and the others saw through the front I put up and confronted me about my true feelings. And that's why I decided I'll be with Class 7 as Muse. I see. You're really in for it now, instructor. Because from here on out, I'm gonna redouble my efforts to steal your heart. I shudder to think how you could be even more assertive than you've already been. But if you're being serious, then I'll take you seriously too. Oh. Hehe, understood. I don't think he meant it that way, but who knows at this point. Squire Elrond. Interesting, so you're already using the latest OS, huh? Right, it's even equipped with a special developer mode. I assume you're familiar with it, Alisa. I was fortunate enough to be trained in it, yeah. Can I borrow the manual? I bet I could spend all day soaking it in. Sure, here you go. Not wasting any time jumping in, huh? Well, the squires will have to return eventually, right? Hopefully I can lighten a bit of the load this way. Oh, okay, so it's gonna be like with Wazi, where, you know, all the people we recruit are gonna kind of help out on the ship. Though I do plan to stay at your service a little while longer. It was like that in the second chapter as well. Although a bit different because we were on the Arsail and not a, we weren't on Kevin's, Merkabah. But we did have a lot of our helpers, you know, like, Mueller, for example, was kind of working one of the terminals. Though I do plan to stay at your service a little while longer. Well, I'd love to help the crew out however I can too, so just let me know if there's anything you need. Then again, I can't be sure how things might turn out for your own island. Rain. I understand I can only imagine what Crow's intentions may be, but I believe the conversation you're heading for will ultimately prove significant for you in Class 7. Yeah, that much is for sure. Alisa? Oh no, it's nothing. Try to take it easy, okay? We have to make sure you're rested before we meet with Crow. We do have a break room as well as a lounge below. Just relax for now. Feel free to go up on deck if you think it might help. By the way, Reen, I take it your copies of the Black Records have been lost? I'm afraid so. And after all the work you did decoding it for us, too. I'm sorry, Rosine, I don't know what to say. Well, given the circumstances, not a whole lot that could have been done. But you should know that Father Thomas had brought all the analysis data back to the holy city of Arteria. Whatever the Congregation of the Sacraments grants us permission to investigate, we will store in the reference room of the Merkabah. We'll be getting the rest in over time, in sequential order, of course. If you'd like to see the contents for yourself, feel free to visit the reference room. I see, that sounds great, thank you. Just one more long list of things we owe you for, Rosine. That goes both ways, I can assure you. Cool. The more you progress in the story, the more you'll be able to read. What's this all about? A new model of orbital computer. Okay, but I don't really think we need to use this right now. Hey Laura, what are you doing here? I thought I'd take a quick break before we get to the island. Is everything okay? Oh, sorry, I'm fine. Reed, I know this is sudden, but do you play Vantage Masters? Sometimes, yeah. I'm guessing you do too, that's kind of surprising. I suppose, I mean, I did begin playing Blade due to everyone's influence back at Thor's, but Vantage Masters has been really taking off in Legram in the last 6 months or so. Father began playing at the request of some of the children in town. For some reason, even I ended up with a deck of cards. I see, even Viscount Arcade? Yes, it's possible this was due to how well-versed in strategy he was, but he was quite good at it, really. Even if I began to practice properly again, I doubt I'd reach his level anytime soon. So I don't want these cards he gave me to just sit somewhere in a box somewhere gathering dust. I'd much rather do something with them and improve my own skills. Would you play a match against me now and then to help me practice? Laura. Sure, I'd be happy to. Cool. So this is where you've been. Reen. The basis of magical treatment for injuries is mostly in self-healing. I need to check on our medical supplies just in case. And I know you're not going to listen even if I tell you to be careful. You best be prepared, I won't back down easily this time, Reen. You can be pretty strict about stuff like this, huh? Oh, did you decide to stop wearing your glasses again? Oh, yeah. What you said back then made me so happy, but... I'm sorry, Emma, please forget about that. You mentioned your glasses suppress your magic, right? In that case, I think it's fine for you not to wear them. Thanks, Reen. Okay, bath. Book reading. Fee. This guy. Are you doing weapons maintenance or repair? Yeah, mostly adjusting my gun unit. Something wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, the situation being what it is, I feel like I have to do whatever I can to get stronger. That way I'll be able to protect everyone, including you, better than ever. Fee. It feels good to have you supporting me. It's how everyone feels. Oh hey, uses Ash spending a little time reading? We were until you started trying to strike up a conversation. Eustace here got hold of a pretty nice book. Really? What's it about? Geography, the agricultural industry, management techniques, that kind of thing. Essentially, it's a guide to making the most out of your land. That is pretty cool. I might even be able to use that in one of my classes. You surprised me, Ash. I knew you were in the literature club, but I didn't think you'd be into this sort of reading. Hell, with everything going on, it just doesn't feel right to be reading fiction. Besides, no reason to turn down a chance to read something I'd never buy myself. Fair point. There's a kind of logic in that. Oh. Machias, are you doing some work for the Government Accountability Inspectorate? Yeah, I was hoping I might be able to obtain some intel at the same time. And maybe I'll hear from Stefan. Stefan, he was in the same chess club as you, wasn't he? I heard that he's working on something for the Orbital Network with the Imperial Army. Indeed, but because of the nature of his job, he doesn't seem to have any external contacts. I was hoping I'd be able to contact him and he'd be able to help us out in some way or another, but that probably can't be helped considering the situation. Anyway, you've been working really hard. You should take a break. You're probably right. By the way, you play Palm Party, don't you? Yeah, it looks like it was added to my Arcus 2 at some point. That's perfect. I'll give you my account ID. Challenge me when you have some free time. You got it. Alright. Maybe we'll do that at some point. Thanks. Not even a, hey, Breen, welcome back. Oh, Inspector Sarah, I didn't realize you were here. Yeah, I took a lap around the ship, and this spot seemed like a nice one. Can you believe they even have a training room? Though, I suppose the ship is exclusively set up for Dominion operations, after all. Yeah, it's crazy. The number of facilities here makes my head spin. Just goes to show you how much we really don't know about the Septian Church and the Foundation, huh? That aside, I'm thinking about working up a sweat here, since we got the opportunity. Might be a good idea for you to do the same. Yeah, I'll definitely be doing that when I find some spare time. Oh, there's Gaius' weapon, which makes sense. It's a pretty small room to be doing any real training, though. Got milk, Celine? What of it? I was feeling thirsty. And there we go. What are you sitting down like that for? Well, I was thinking about it. I realized I hadn't thanked you properly. I'll pass. You never needed to in the first place, you know. Humor me then, just for this once. Thank you, Celine. I mean it. You're always there for me when the going gets tough. And the fact I made it this far is without a doubt thanks to you. It's just a part of my mission is all, hardly worth thanking. You're right, words alone aren't enough to describe how grateful I am to you, Celine. These times are sure to calm down at some point. So once they do, I hope you'll allow me the honor of properly paying you back. Honestly, you're such a goody two-shoes it hurts sometimes. Fine, fine, but just know I won't be expecting much. If you say so. Oh, you're behind the counter today, Kurt? Yes, I've never done anything like this before, but I thought it'd be a good experience. We're doing it on rotation with other volunteers. I'll be taking my turn at some point, too. To be honest, I feel a little awkward making requests of the old Class 7. You'll get used to it. It's like I told you, we're all equal here. Right, Reen? Yes, you're not just a student to me, Kurt. I also count you among my most dependable allies. Thank you, Instructor. Coming from you, that really means a lot. I'll do everything I can to live up to those expectations. If there's anything you need, just let me know. Perhaps a drink? We have a wide variety of options available. Well, if you insist. That's kind of nice. Alright, there's still a few people we haven't seen yet, like Yuna. Which I'm assuming she's probably on the deck. Oh, yep. Oh, Instructor Reen. Hello. Didn't know you two were out here. The ship is something, huh? It is something, yes. It's quite impressive on a technological level, far more than your average airship. Now that I think about it, Lloyd and the others rode one of these things during all that Azure Tree stuff. I couldn't believe the crazy stunt they pulled back then, but seeing what those ships can do up close, I believe it now. Oh, they're still camouflaged, I guess. The Merkabah's mana engine is supplying Valimar with energy. Same goes for your Panzer Soldats. By linking up to the engine, they also receive a stable energy supply, and are even automatically tracked. No matter how you look at it, this is definitely technology from the Epstein Foundation at use here. They're also using a pseudo-optical camouflage field based on my observations. The Gralsritter might be just as technologically advanced as the Ouroboros and the Gnomes. Yeah, that definitely seems to check out. I've got to say, Gaius and Rosine are just awesome-amazing, you know? Or, what I mean is, we're lucky to call them our friends. I'm so grateful to them, honestly. I couldn't agree more. You know, Yuna, your ability to speak exactly from the heart never ceases to awesome-maze. Alright, Allie, don't think I can't pick up on sarcasm. No, I meant that sincerely. If anything, there was only 0.1% sarcasm at most. Hey! Instructor Reen? I heard from Alisa and Eustace that you kicked everyone into gear with quite the intense pep talk. Not to mention you guys confronted Ash and Muse when they had gone astray, and cleared the path for them to rejoin Class 7. What you've accomplished is nothing short of amazing. I can tell just how hard you've been working. Oh no, come on, it's not special or anything. But it is, you led the charge for all of us while Instructor Reen was MIA. Kurt also has some generous words to say about you. Wait, really? Thank you, Yuna. You stepped up in a major way when I was at my weakest. I don't know just what we'll face when we reach the island. But you've inspired me to be the best instructor possible to you guys. I can't let my own student do a better job than me now, can I? Let's make it happen, Yuna. And you too, Altina. Of course. Alright then, count me in. Huh? Yuna? I had a lot of regrets when you were gone, Instructor. Why didn't I say anything earlier? I guess I just couldn't handle being honest with you about this. Oh! It's finally... Okay. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Reen. Around 2 years ago, you saved me and my siblings' lives. Here it finally comes out. It was around the time you first came to Crossville as the Ashen Chevalier. You rescued a girl and some kids who were thrown out of a civilian truck and abandoned. Though you probably don't even remember who they were. No, I remember it well, Yuna. A head of bright pink hair like yours isn't something you can just forget. I didn't pick on it pick up on it when we first met, but by the time classes started, I had my suspicions. The way you shielded your siblings with your body after being thrown from the truck, it just solidified for me what lengths someone from the police academy was willing to go to. Why didn't you say anything earlier? All the time I spent worrying about this. Oh, this is the worst. I'm sorry, Yuna. I guess I should have known this would happen. To tell you the truth, what happened back there in Crossbill made a huge impact on me. Being able to help you guys in the midst of all the conflict put things into perspective. In a way, it saved me. So maybe I should be the one thanking you. I had no idea. Still, what do you have to thank me for? When I look at them, all I see is two close friends. I suppose I'm a little jealous. Well, that was sweet. Guess we'll head inside. Yep. To all passengers, we've set course for Briona Island. Estimated arrival 30 minutes from now. This Graal's River battleship sure is fast. I wonder what awaits us on the island. Seems like he has an idea. You feel it too, right? The knowledge that our destiny's coming in hot. I'd be more than willing to stay by you until you're ready to go. Oh, maybe that's how she meant it. Interesting. I have to keep moving forward, no matter what future lies ahead of me. I don't want to worry my friends. Maybe I should go wash my face. Alright, well, I think we'll save that for next time. So, next time we'll have Reen go wash his face, and then we will set out for Briona Island, where Crow and, I assume Duvalie are going to be waiting for us. So, that's going to be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe more if you're new to the channel. I'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.